Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Lydia here with your full moon oracle card reading for a full moon in Pisces this time around. So let's get right to it. I've got two different decks that we're using this time. And again, I've chosen three cards, but I haven't looked at them yet. So we're going to be looking at them together. We're going to be using the Sacred Forest Oracle, which is nice because at this time it's all about nature. Nature is in full bloom when it comes to the changing of the leaves here in the Northern Hemisphere. And wow, it's going to be beautiful. I just feel it in my bones that this fall is going to be absolutely beautiful. And we're also using the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland, which I do use quite regularly on our full and new moon readings. So let's get right into it. We're going to go straight into the Sacred Forest, and we're going to pull the card, and it says Pine Spirit, Purification. You know what's beautiful? Pine, like if you think about pine trees and pine needles, they're absolutely clean smelling, isn't it? They make a room look brighter, feel brighter, and smell brighter. It's just gorgeous, in my opinion. So pure spirit or pine spirit for purification, we're going into that time period right now in the fall. It's basically we're doing the transition going into a newness of winter, and that brings about this cleaning, this cleansing of our souls, the cleansing of our minds and bodies. And in the spring, of course, there's the transition back to a newness as well. So what I am seeing too is that as the energies start to ramp up, and I'm not sure about you guys, but I certainly feel that. I've said it from probably earlier summer that we're going to see quite an interesting fall when it comes to that, or autumn in the Northern Hemisphere here, all around the world. There's lots of things going on the outside at the moment that could lend to the word of chaos. However, and this also follows suit with the planetary aspects that you might hear in astrology readings as well. But the thing about it is there's going to be a very huge spiritual development. It's just that I feel way down inside that at the same time that everything just goes crazy around the world, that we're going to see that part of us that allows us to go into introspection. And this is a perfect time for that too. The winter is a perfect time for going within, for regrouping, fostering that spiritual growth by being with yourself. It's a hibernation time period for a lot of people, but at the same time, it is a time where we grow, and it doesn't mean that you can't do action in some way. We can foster new ideas as well, and put them into play by using our own imaginations in order to bring the actions into play come the spring. Plus, you can do that throughout the entire winter as well, in little baby steps, little action steps through, again, imagination, throwing it out there, making it so, the emotions so welling up inside that you've already achieved what it is that you want, and being happy that it comes to its fruition, because it does. This is a time of dreaminess. And dreams are going to be increasing. The dream cycles, if you haven't noticed it already, they're likely just going to jettison to like a high degree. The energies that are coming in, we've got lots of solar activity right now. And from what I understand, we have been in a solar maximum for a little while. You can look this stuff up, actually, if you'd like to. But we're heading into a solar minimum. And that also follows suits with all the changes that are about to come about within our lives. We're seeing a lot of changes economically, financially, energy wise, between relationships, between countries, between leaders, between people in general. And it's necessary. All of this is very, very necessary. So let's see what the Sacred Forest has to say about the pine spirit in purification. I can guarantee that we don't take transition very well. So it's going to be very interesting. But this is saying Try to stay as grounded as you can. Get out in nature. This is an absolutely beautiful time to do that with the fall, trees changing, the leaves are changing. Just a beautiful time to get out there. And it does follow suit with the fact that we do need to stay grounded before heading into a hibernation mode, although it's, we're not going to hibernate, but basically it's a hibernation mode for ourselves so that we can go within. It's a time of going within. So let's see what this says. A soft layer of snow has shrouded the pines of the sacred forest. You can sense the formidable life force surging through each tree, even in the deepest winter. As you brush up against a branch, the snow is dislodged and softly pulls or falls to the forest floor. With simply the lightest touch of the pine needles, you can feel your entire energy field being purified. Your energy field is being cleansed of all that it doesn't need. Traditionally, pine branches have been used in cleansing ceremonies because ancient people revered their purifying qualities. The essential oil of pine is antibacterial and antiseptic as well, which is useful for protecting people from harmful bacteria and a whole slew of other things, by the way. This card's appearance is a message to release what doesn't serve, support, or empower you. Very important, perfect timing. Let go of anything that feels dull and murky in your life. And it's perfect for the full moon too. Change, letting go. Cleanse your body and your environment by doing cleaning, space clearing, and clutter clearing. When your auric field is cluttered and energy is dingy, you can't see the world clearly and will have trouble hearing the messages from spirit. The time has come to lighten up, eat, and live lightly. Before a shiny, bright, vibrant new cycle can begin, it is essential to let go of the old. The brilliance that pours through you can then shine throughout your life and also help many people. But first, the path has to be made clear. So, what does the spirit of the pine say? It says, let go of the old, discarded, and unused. Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, your body, and your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for total purification. You'll feel brighter and also be a clearer channel for the light. There's something that I've been reading through some Cryon books, actually, and look up Cryon on YouTube. It's really beautiful, 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 loving entities that are channeled through Lee Carroll. Anyhow, one of the things that they do say is that the light right now and the light that we shine as human beings here on earth, souls within a human experience, we're shining so much light and we're getting more and more light out there in the darkness. The dark does not shine in the light. If you notice, when you open a door from like a dark or a light room into a dark room, it doesn't really shine into the light. The dark does not shine into the light, but the light shines and brightens a dark room. And we are shining very, very brightly right now, which I think is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. This will get better and better as we move into a space where we are becoming what we are meant to become, the stars. We are that of the stars. We are that of Great Spirit. We are little pieces of God, if you want to call it that as well. God's Great Spirit, source. We're little pieces of that. And that means that what we do, what we think, what we say is extremely important right now. And because it's that important, especially in a world that we're going into at this time with a lot of variety and uncertainties, we have the capability of getting through this. And we'll get through this. We will definitely get through this. Your thought patterns mean so much. So be careful what you're sending out there. Send what you want in the world and not what you don't want. Try to stay unplugged from the news so that you can actually think clearly. And I think a lot of this with Pine Spirit and purification, it definitely means just remember, discern what is truth for yourself. Listen to your intuition rather than listening to anybody else telling you what to do or listening to the media telling you what to do. Listen to your heart. So part of this is basically saying we do need to let go of what does not serve us, let go of any of that darkness or feeling of fear within yourself, and allow the light to shine into your heart. Allow that beautiful joy to come out in your life. Why not be joyful and happy rather than fearful and sad? Do you want to live your entire life like that? No. Let that go. Let go and forgive. Forgive. It's a very important time period. And the energies are allowing us to go within, to allow this all this gunk to come out, all this transparency to basically happen for us, so that we can realize who we really truly are. So that's a deep message, but it's the truth. It's basically what we're doing at this particular time. Lots of changes, lots and lots of changes and transformations, but try to stay grounded, try to stay within your heart, and try not to look at everything that could be changing out there that's chaos, as chaos. Look at it as the necessary transformations that need to happen, and stand up for also your truth and the belief systems that you have that could make the world that which you want it to be. So with that, we're going to go into the next card, and that is the Moonology deck, which comes to a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I'm going to put this up a little bit. So Libra's got the scales, as you can see. And what I see here is, no matter what you see on the outside, again, the earth, the world, things that are happening, wars, craziness, rumors, untruths, truths as well, that you don't know whether to believe is truth or not. So it becomes an untruth or false truth. There's so much out there for that. But the win-win is us taking back our lives, taking back our power for moving forward in this evolutionary transition into something beautiful. I feel that we are the ones winning in this, and that the scales are tipping in our favor. Now, I say this as part of a global transition, but I also feel that what you see globally happens on the inside. And I do feel that this is the collective. What happens on the outside is basically what is happening on the inside as a collective of us. So this is the most important time period to really watch what it is that you think, what it is that you feel, and try to discern the truth within yourself, the truth that's out there. So my curious thing here is, what does this say? It's full moon in Libra, so it does talk about a full moon. That is a good thing. So let's check this out. I'm just going to pause this a sec. I found the card here. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship, or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time. So try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego and someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attuning to the moon will give you a let go of that which is falling away. Once again, says basically, this is a time of letting go. Definitely a time of letting go. And clutter clearing, I guess, as they say, not only within your head, within your heart, but also within your environment. Additional meanings for this card could include, and this might resonate with some of you more than others, see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. Very wonderful advice. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while, and that's definitely as we move into the winter here. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. The teaching. So, no matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. That is involving self care for sure. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings this to a peak. Dramas, and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. So, as this talks about relationships, basically, and what I said before about the scales, that win-win opportunity, if you are looking at the possibility of the best outcome for yourself and the best outcome for the good of all, you're going to enter a win-win situation, a successful situation, no matter what, because you're not just owning that winning streak, that winning outcome. You're allowing that to seep into the world, to seep into those that are around you, to look for the best balancing relationship that you can with everyone that's around you. And some relationships will fall away. This is part of the transition. It's part of the letting go process as well, is that some people will fall away in your life and others will also enter, or the relationship will change with the people that are around you. So one way or another, that is going to happen. But the newness that comes from letting go is amazing. Even just in one little area of your life, if you decide to let go, say, for example, going through your clothes closet and saying, okay, I want to let go of some of these clothes, no matter the fact that you love it, but you've got holes in it because you've worn it so well, it's outworn, it's done. Let it go, because something new is going to come in. So these are wonderful ways of looking at what is around us and what is about to come, and entering. So letting go of something always allows spirit to give you something new, and they're just itching to give you something new, something wonderful, something more shiny that you can accommodate into your life. So allow that to happen. So we're going to go to the last card here, and we're going back to the sacred forest, and we're going into the crystal cave. Trust. Now, this is beautiful because this is also saying trust is important. Trusting not only in your own heart and intuition, but trusting that spirit will have the best opportunity, the best successes, the best outcome for all. Everything that is happening, we are having more and more truths coming out, more and more justice being seen for everything within the world. And I guess I've been reading into the planetary aspects as well, and we are going into some very heavy energies when it comes to the planetary movements, as well as what is going on in our solar system, galaxy, universe. There's a lot of light coming in at the same time. So as the aspects change, they're influencing our relationships, the way that we feel about ourselves, love, finances, economics, everything within the world, everything. There's a lot of retrogrades. There's several planets going retrograde at the same time. Retrograde meaning it looks like they're about to shift and they're turning around, but they're changing direction. And basically, what happens with that is we do have the opportunity for introspection. We have the opportunity to look back at our lives and to see basically what we can change or what we would like to change for ourselves. Don't try to take on everything. Don't try to control all the changes and things that are happening on the outside or happening for yourself. Only allow for the controlling that which you know you can. And that is usually within our own lives, and they matter. So let's go into the crystal cave. I don't know about you guys, but I love my crystals. And I know that crystals are so important for cleansing as well. You can have crystals around you that give you that protection, that cleanse your environment as well as yourself. And if you're in an entire cave, trust that everything will work out. Trust that you are protected and that you are being cleansed, that you are in this enhanced energetic environment, especially when it comes to the amplification that crystals can do. Crystals definitely amplify. So let's read into this. You stand before the cave, but you can't see in. Although you don't know what to expect, certitude is rising within you. You know that you are meant to go forward. You know that you are safe. You take a deep breath and then take the first step. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were brought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition, no matter what it takes you or where it takes you. Have faith in yourself, and you know that you're divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust your inner compass. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Yes, definitely. Believe, believe. You've planted your seeds, now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the word, the cave represents the womb. I believe it says in cultures throughout the world, not words, sorry, misspelling here. The cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection. In the depth of the cave, know that you are safe and protected. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful message all throughout. Trusting yourself and also knowing that that which you put out there will come true, good or bad. So send something out there that you want. Send something, throw that energy of thought out there for things that you really want to come true within your life and within the lives of others around you. That of good, that is. Sending out the perfect energies of love and compassion. And boy, oh boy, do we really need to foster that now. Sending out that love and compassion to everyone that's around you and yourself. Self-care. Self-care is extremely important right now, too. That involves letting go. That involves going within. Let go of the fear of anything. I mean, we've been in this situation in the world for several years now. And the way I see it is there comes a point where we need to really move on from this, because living in fear because of an illness or because of the situations around you, or the fact that you're with someone else, or there's a group of people, you're in a group of people. What's the point in being in fear all this time? There's no point in being in fear. Number one, it brings up your cortisol levels, all of this, the chemistry, the hormones are changing within you. Each time you do that, you're increasing your stress when you're in fear. What's the point? You're going to just make yourself even sicker or just succumb to sickness. So let it go. Let go and let those happy feelings and joyful feelings that you know you have deep within come out and come alive. And that is the message for this full moon. I hope this reaches you and resonates with you. And if so, please click the like button below and please subscribe to my channel. I will have more videos coming out as well. And I do read for the full and new moons every time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Get out there and take a look at it if you're able, and if it's not cloudy, and just enjoy this time. Enjoy this time with yourself. Know that you're right where you need to be, that you will get what you want, and that your intuition is sound. Again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.